Bear wandered into our studio. I don't know how this all happened, but again, they're the good kind. They're the kind kind. I love how we're spreading and sharing kindness at Hy-Vee, and that theme continues here back at the studios. We've got Yammy Bear, and we've got Yammy's little baby bear called Tammy Bear. Is that right?
Yes.
And Carol Ann is here to be the spokesperson for Yammy Bear and Tammy Bear. Welcome. These guys probably are a little familiar because I featured you all about a year ago on a segment that I was calling People Who Care.
Yes.
And talk about people who do care. First of all, what do you do? Talk a little bit about going around the state.
Yeah, so Yammy Bear is Minnesota's mascot of love. So we have been able to go around. Our first adventure was what we called our first bear drive to collect stuffed animals. We went to every single Quick Trip in the state of Minnesota. So like, I believe it was 197 at that time. They've built a few more since then, so we got a little work to do.
197 quick trips.
In 6 days.
And can I just say, what I loved about you as a family is that you funded this on your own.
Everything is, yes. So
it was just out of their own pocket. They just wanted to share kindness and lift people's spirits after COVID.
So we've talked about that. We've been very self-funded, pretty much everything. We were so grateful when we went to Uvalde, Texas. The community really has poured into us and was able to help make that possible. But for the most part, our ministry has been all on us.
Yeah. And we do have ways that if you really want to get on board, again, this theme that we're doing today about paying it forward and sharing kindness, we do have more information. Midwest Access, check it out if you want to help this wonderful family. Okay, so there have been a few bumps in the road, and we were talking, especially when you do so many kind things, it almost doesn't seem fair when something happens. And what happened to your family? What happened to
Yammy Bear? So in June, right before we went to Uvalde, we had found out that Yammy Bear would be requiring to start chemotherapy. He had a diagnosis of a very rare disorder called AL amyloidosis. So it is like a cancer, and they treat it like cancer, but it is a protein that builds up everything in our body, all of our organs and everything. That's part of our immune system. So
and this happens not only to humans, but to bears.
It happens to bears, surprisingly enough. We were shocked. So right now we're gearing up for a bone marrow transplant. Okay. So December 2nd, he's going to have what is called, I believe I'm saying it right, it's an autologous bone marrow transplant. So right now he's been getting ready. He's going to have a stem cell harvest. So over 5 days he'll have injections. They're 2-hour infusions, and they'll help bring his stem cells out of his bone marrow into his bloodstream.
So a whole big chapter coming up, and
yes. Isolation. We won't be able to stay at home. We'll have to be. We live in Spring Valley, which is about 30 minutes away.
Right.
We'll have to be 15 minutes from St. Mary's at all times because of the side effects of the meds. So we'll be having
to deal with a lot. And I want to just say, Carol Ann, our thoughts and prayers are with you especially. I mean, you know, you're kind of holding everything together. But Yammy Bear and Tammy Bear. And you too, Carol Ann. We want to give you our prayers and our wonderful positive thoughts. And again, we do have a link on our Midwest Access on a GoFundMe page.
Thank you.
I know so many people are really, want to, again, help the mission, the work that you are doing and paying it forward. So do check that out. Thank you so much for joining us. It's good to see some good bears here in our studio at this time.